Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Outrun on the Megadrive. It's actually on the Megadrive 2 Mini. Because we've got some cosmetic changes, I thought I'd play the emulated version rather than my own cartridge. I've got to change the controls though, so the brake, acceleration and gear change are in the right places. Now, this version of Outrun has a changed car sprite, on which the horse has been removed and replaced with an eagle. The car looks a little bit different. It's because Sega don't own the license for Ferraris anymore. So therefore all of the games that feature Ferraris that Sega have released over the years are out of print and you can't download them digitally without changed sprites. But Outrun on the Mega Drive is a pretty decent version of Outrun. It's obviously got zero sprite scaling in it, but they've got plenty of frames for the sprites. We have all the traffic you could possibly want, including trucks, which are sadly lacking from the PC Engine version. Obviously, it's a bit slideshowy, it's not super smooth like your Saturn version, but it is passable for a 16-bit system, I would say. And it's much better than, say, the Amiga version, the Atari ST, the Amstrad, etc. So your home computer versions can F off, because we've got Outrun with some semblance of beauty. We've got the level fading in and out, that's all cool. We have got some decent renditions of the Outrun tunes, and all is good. It's quite easy really, although I'm not going to show that in this video. Like when I recorded this I was playing really badly, like I'd never played the freaking game before. But Outrun on the Mega Drive is actually pretty damn easy. It gives you plenty of time, and then normal difficulty it gives you more than enough time to get through the stages in one go, like on your first go. But if you're like me, sort of a bit sleepy and sort of playing it ambiently whilst thinking about what to have for dinner, or doing a really advanced sum in my head, you might find it a bit more difficult. Like you crash more. But we've got all the crash animations as well. You can spin your car out, you can flip your car. Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, a good version of Outrun. Now the Mega Drive cartridge, the one that I own, comes in a lovely yellow box. It's got the classic Outrun artwork on the front, and yeah, it's pretty nice. That's the Japanese version. The PAL one comes in the usual PAL box. It's got a different cover art on the PAL one from memory. The cover art on the PAL one's a bit like the promotional art for the game from back in the day in the arcade. So that's nice. It's nice that they've got different artworks. And I'm doing this from memory because I haven't bothered looking at my actual Mega Drive copy. So the Mega Drive 2 Mini, if we're going to talk about that for a little bit, has lots of kind of expensive and rare games on it now I look at it. It's not something that I've really spent a huge amount of time with, but it does have Outrun on it with the adjusted sprite. There's like a sprite scaling version of Space Harrier 2 on there, which is quite nice. Yeah, if you've got a Mega Drive 2 Mini and you haven't dug it out for a while, I suggest you go and take a look, because there's some pretty decent stuff on it. There's like a Final Fight CD, the Sylphied, Thunder Force 4, Elemental Master, Outrun. Yeah! Cool stuff. Anyway, let's talk a bit more about Outrun. The quintessential driving game. It's not a racing game, you're kind of just driving from A to B with a lady in the car, and you're kind of trying to impress her by crashing into other road users and flipping the car against road signs, and she comes away being very impressed by your lack of care and attention to her mortality. And that's the story. I'm doing pretty badly here. I went about 2 feet there and stopped dead on a bush. Well, that was probably the point I solved the countdown conundrum. I don't know what I was doing whilst playing this. I obviously wasn't concentrating that much. I've recorded the video. Oh my god. I might have been actually drunk whilst playing this game. Yeah, I've recorded the video and I'm kind of watching it back. That's terrible gameplay. I could have recorded a different bit of gameplay, couldn't I, to talk over? Like one where it made me look like some sort of Outrun playing hero. I didn't bother doing that. I showed how inept I can be when multitasking. So, there's a lesson for you there, kids. If you're going to drive, concentrate on the driving, or you're gonna wreck a Ferrari. Here's the map, the course map. Still got, you know, even with that amount of nonsense, still got pretty far. The beautiful soothing music of the high score table, with its white noise representing waves lashing up the shore. Just close your eyes, lean back and relax. Feel the warm sun across your face. Let the seagull eat your chips. It wants them more than you. It's fine. There's more chips to be had. At the moment, you're relaxing in the sun. Right, there's the Sega logo again. Let's play a different route. We have the different title screen there. It's like different background. It's kind of tidy looking, isn't it? But I have my suspicions. If I were to count the frame rate of this game, that it runs at 30 frames a second, I don't think it's a 60 FPS game. It just doesn't feel that smooth to me, and it might be the update on the graphics and the road. But again, I don't know, there's something choppy about it. It doesn't feel right. Right, we've picked a different bit of music to drive to. And this one's got like sort of like what they called steel drums in it, and the Megadrive's interpretation of steel drums anyway, and like a clapperboard sound. Is it Magical Sound Show we're listening to? I didn't take any notice of what I picked. Christ, I really need to be watching what's going on in my videos. Yes, this is Magical Sound Show, isn't it? Leader doody boo doo boo. Yeah, it's lovely. Oh, it's lovely. You can treat Outrun as a kind of relaxing drive if you like, although there is a bit of time pressure. But it's also, you know, it's an arcade game, isn't it? And it does lack something without the arcade cabinet and the force feedback steering wheel. And my local arcade had the full-sized Outrun, so it's like a Ferrari mounted on hydraulic pistons. They used to buffet you around. Oh, it was immense. But it cost like 50p a go back in the 80s. Are you freaking kidding me? That's like 1/5 of my paper round money. For one go on that, you're having a giraffe, mate. The other, like, there were 2 piers in my town, and the South Pier had this in it, like the original Outrun, which was quality. And the other pier, the Claremont Pier, had Turbo Outrun in it, and that specific Turbo Outrun cabinet appeared in Retro Gamer magazine at some point, as it was super rare, and only like 3 of them exist, and the Claremont Pier, it either sold it to a dude or dumped it in a skip, and it was worth shed loads of money, because they didn't make many of them. And I played that exact game, and it was crap. Turbo Outrun, even in the arcade, was not a fun game. Well, not to me anyway. I much prefer the original Outrun. Maybe I'm just slow of mind, or stuck in my ways. Watch out for the windmills! Frickin' windmills! Why are they putting windmills next to the road? Or why are they making a road next to windmills? You're asking for trouble, mate. We've got rows and rows of flowers here. One of the things that the Mega Drive version does have over the PC Engine version is the amount of clutter around the road. It does smack a bit of Outrun, and you know, the road users are more accurate. If you manage to get through a stage without getting damaged in the Mega Drive version, you might get a flyby. So I've seen the Galaxy Force 2 spaceship flyby. I've seen the Afterburner Tomcat flyby. I think I've seen the Hang On Guy drive by. There's birds, I think, and there's something else which I can't remember. But you know, secrets in it, eh? Oh, little secrets to keep the player interest, or keep the player engaged, so they don't fall asleep at the wheel. Is this the tunnel section now? Have I found the tunnel section in this version of the game? I'm playing the Japanese road layout here, I believe, and so the tunnel isn't the second stage as it is in the European version. What do I think about this rendition of the tunnel? It doesn't look like it's scrolling, does it? It just kind of looks like it's flashing. That might cause you some... If you're prone to seizures, you might want to look away. Okay, that's Outrun. I paid for my PAL copy back in the day 30 quid. I paid for my Japanese copy back in the day 30 quid. And I think it's about 30 quid now. So Outrun's always been 30 quid. There's some hidden rule that you have to pay £30 for Outrun on the Megadrive. This must be some sort of bylaw or some sort of, I don't know, secret gentleman's agreement that Outrun's going to cost you 30 quid on the Megadrive. Unless it's gone up. I mean, I'm making stuff up here. Last time I looked on eBay, you could get this for 30 quid. And like I said, I paid 30 quid for it back in the day, so that's where that bunch of bullshit just came from. Is it worth 30 quid? Probably not. You can get it on the Megadrive Mini too. So if you've got one of those, play it on there. All that's changed really is the car sprite, as far as I can see. It's just got a different logo on the back of it. It's no great shakes, is it? Cool game! Cool game. Alright. After that, I'm assuming I'm going to see you on the next video, after that amazing insight into Outrun. If you want someone to read Wikipedia to you, go and find another channel, because, you know, there are people out there that will read stuff from Wikipedia to you about a game. You don't get that with me. Oh, no, you get raw emotion with me. So stick around if you want some more of that. Alright, ta-ra.